What's up, beautiful people? In today's video, I am going to be doing a little art tour showing all the Hazbin Hotel characters that I've creepified over the last year or so. So, let's get started. Let's get started with the greatest dad of hell. Got your boy Lucifer right here. For this one, I was trying to get his funny, charismatic, weird personality by having him do a little bit of a hat tip and a creepy down-looking smile. I thought that was cool, kind of funny. Yeah, I really like how the teeth turned out on this one. I just think he's got a lot of emotion and I think it looks good. Alright, for this next one we got Loot. Crazy Loot. Gave her tons of teeth. Kind of doesn't make any sense because she's got kind of a screen face mask, you know, like an LED face screen TV thing, but I think the teeth look super cool anyways, so I put them on there. I like the way the horns turned out. They're super cool. Yeah, it's just kind of got this really cool crunching, teeth gnawing look to it. Action kind of going on. Pretty cool. This next one is the bartender, fluffy boy, Husk. I actually wanted to do one of these on a book paper because I like to do that. I like to do art on book papers. So I actually found a dictionary page that had his name on it. Let's see if you can see that. But I thought that was super cool, so drew him on there. He's got a nice long creepy tongue sticking out. Gave him some, you know, big old eyebrows. Tried to make him look really furry and disgusting. This next one is kind of a crossover between the other show that they do called Hell of a Boss. This is a crossover between Adam and Fizzaroli, which I thought would be funny because Alex Brightman, I think is his name, he voices for both of them, so I just wanted to put them together. But yeah, his eyes look really cool, terrifying, perfect. Next one, Alistair. On this one I was trying to make him kind of look like he had a skull face. Gave him a missing nose, some hollowed out eyes. Tried to make him really sharp and sinister looking with his hair and his ears, horns. And I think the eyes look real cool. If you look really close, you can kind of see the faint pupil in there. Yeah, this one's one of my fave. Next one, Valentino. This one I went with really sharp teeth, kind of almost has a venom look to it. Gave him that nasty tongue sticking out. Gave him rose colored glasses. I ended up finding a really cool pink highlighter, which did a transparent pink look to it. I like how that turned out. We got big boy himself, Adam, right here. Gave him the nasty gold teeth, long tongue, a lot of spikes going on. He's got kind of the chomping face that Loot had, which I think looks super cool. It was fun to draw. Got Emily looking like super innocent, doing that anime look. Then I basically gave her a big old sliced smile with some maybe stitches or spittle between there. So I like that one. It came out pretty cool. This one we got Angel Dust. Got his funny, weird, over-the-top personality. He's puffing up his chest and basically licking his fingers. Got the gold tooth in there. That turned out cool. And I think the blood just like flowed down really well on this one. Ah, yes, the true hero of the whole entire story, Nifty, the killer of gods. I wanted to do a super zoned out, creepy look from the scene where she's doing the recording with Vaggie, and she basically just goes deer in the headlights in front of the camera. So I did something like that, but then I put nasty little cockroaches crawling all over her. Here we got Cherry Bomb. I feel like she's terrifying, but also still kind of looks like she wants to have fun. Got the sleeve pulling off one side, blood splashing out, and of course, large personality. Turned out pretty good. Okay, right now, boom. Lucifer himself, more of a frontal picture of his face. I got this spiky war shoulder pads, and just looks a lot more evil and sinister than the other one I did of him. Oh yeah, got Vox right here, looking very sinister, doing what he always does and creepily laughs at his maniacal plans. This one, I didn't change too much. I just gave him a giant creepy smile and made the TV screen a little bit cracked. All right, cannibals, Rosie. This one was fun to do because I got to draw a really big hat, kind of like the Lucifer one, but this one has little skulls on it. That was cool. I like the cannibals and their really simplistic design, so that was fun to add to it. Give her a huge smile and empty black eyes. It was fun doing her little fancy Victorian dress too. Another one of Alistair. This one I was trying to do kind of like a bust, like you know those old vintage pictures of family members where they're just looking kind of quarter turned and they have all those paintings and stuff of their old grandparents and the Duke of whatever house they live in. So this one I was kind of trying to do that, kind of like a Duke of Hell idea. Throw down another husk right there. This one is not on book paper, this is just normal watercolor. I think is a little more detailed than the other one I did. The other one was really abstract watercolor. Alright, now we got Charlie. This is the most deranged psycho version I did. She's got her horns out, demon mode going. Kind of did some black steam smoking off of her right there. A lot of spikes. Yeah, I think that one got across the angry expression that I was going for. There we go, we got another V. We got Velvet. This one's fun. I liked doing all the hair. There's a lot of swirly bits going on. Tried to give her a fun, cute smile, but you know, like a lot of them, I wanted her to look pretty deranged. And on top, I did a little blood dripping down in the background for fun. Here we got Carmilla. Gave her big old creepy hands. Made her nice and spindly. I like her design a lot. These cool horn/hair cones that she has. Pretty cool. Give her tiny little teeth. And then did some bloody hand streaks in the background. You know, kind of showing what a hard ass she is. There we go, we got Seraphim, Sarah. This design was fun, you know, the kind of biblically correct angel with all the eyes and wings. Tried to add all of that on there. It was tons of fun drawing every one of these eyes. A lot of them are all different, if you see real closely. I tried to draw each eye different. There might be some duplicates or samesies, but most of the eyes I drew are all one of a kind. We got Valentino again. He's got his teeth clenched closed. I don't usually do sharp closed teeth smile, so that was kind of a first. I think it turned out pretty dope. I made his hand go back, kind of like he was about to say something sassy. Yeah, that one's cool. Gotta love his jacket. Jealous of that. I want a jacket like that. Alright, Sir Pentious. Had a lot of fun with this one because he's got a second face. He has a smiley little creepy face on his hat. So I drew that. It's kind of its own thing up here with a smiley, a creepy eye. And then down here, gave him a long serpent tongue, long skinny neck, little head. I think he turned out real creepy. Alright, this one, again, another Alistair. You'll notice I did a few more of him than everyone else. I got a lot of requests when I was making them. A lot of people like Alistair, so I ended up drawing him a lot more. Alright, speaking of that, we'll just continue with another Alistair. This one I just wanted to do like a really creepy shadow demon version of him. So, got the ears, the horns. He's all very dark and shadowy. I think those eyes turned out super sinister. I always love trying different types of eyes, and when they turn out just right, makes you real happy. This one I feel like turned out the most colorful out of all my atoms. I did a whole background, bloody background. We got a lot of gold and a huge smile. I also gave him these little black spikes. He normally has spikes, but these ones are kind of different claw, finger looking spikes. Just trying to give it its own pizzazz. There we go. Got Nifty again. She's doing kind of a crazy hysterical laughter face. Probably just finished killing Adam or a cockroach. Alright, we got Emily one more time. Did her twice. This one, I was trying to give her kind of a crazed look in her eye. Like a overly kind, super psycho look to her. Used a lot more blue on this one than I ever do normally on anything I make. But I think the eyes are super striking. And best for last, we got the Egg Boys. Had a lot of fun with this one. Did a huge crack going all the way kind of around the egg. And then he looks like he's just oozing all kinds of disgustingness, filling up the floor. Almost looks like he doesn't realize he's making a huge mess, but he's just happy to be here. These next couple actually are sold, so I don't have them anymore. So I'll just have to put the picture artwork up on the screen. But the first one is actually the first one I did out of all the Hazbin Hotel characters was Angel. I liked his hair and his creepy little hand. His eye turned out pretty good, and I gave him kind of a raised eyebrow to make him look like he was up to no good. Alright, this other one is Loot. I like this design a lot. I think the horns turned out super cool. I think her smile, her scream turned out really cool. And I kind of put the halo in between the horns in a certain way. It's fun to look at. Alright, Alistair again. I think this piece was the first Alistair I drew. I gave him the creepy hands in front of the face, like he's almost trying to cover his laugh up. I've done that look a couple times on some of my characters, but I think his vibe just lended to that look really well. finally, we have Vaggie. I gave her creepy smile and made her look a little more anime. I think she turned out really cute, so I was happy with it. And here we go, we got another Demon Charlie. This one a little more anime and cute. The other one that we showed first was kind of just a straight up monster, but this one, she's cute but creepy. And this one, I believe I was mixing Laughing Jack, the creepypasta character, with Alistair. So it was mostly all black and white, kind of the Laughing Jack color vibe, and then Alistair's ears and hair gave him a Laughing Jack nose. I think that crossover was super cool. I liked it a lot. And last but not least, you know we had to do it. One more Alistair on top of all of the other Alistairs I did. This piece, I think, was my favorite Alistair piece. And the reason why is because I just love all the red. I thought of doing just a whole, red out version where the background, everything was just going to be striking red. And then I made him very spindly, very creepy. Made the huge horns. There is a scene somewhere in the show where he gets all creepy like this and it's kind of a black and red background, so it was probably inspired by that. But then at the time I was also doing a lot of other super redded out artwork. Alright, so there you have it. There are all of the characters I've done. Hope you liked the video. If you liked any of the artwork, go check it out on my Etsy. And if you like the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, stay creepy.